What's up, guys? Andrew W450 here, where it's gaming at its nerdiest. So, I got a YouTube video pulled up here. As you can see, I've already watched about 2.5 minutes of it. And I wanted to do a further reaction video to this video because you'll just see how ridiculous it is in just a second. So here we go.
Early. So as you guys do know, there is like a physical, like, what do you guys call it? Like, there's a physical copy of the GTA Trilogy that some people have gotten their hands on, and I'm going to explain to you how they got their hands on this, because I know it's not supposed to release until December, but some people did go ahead and get it early. So this is why some of you could do it. I'm going to explain to you the method, some of you cannot. So
to set up the premise, there are 3 methods of how to be able to play the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition early, according to this guy, CRX789, right? And so far, it sounds like the first method is somehow getting a physical copy early. He spent like the whole first 2.5 minutes just being like, there's 3 methods. Some of you can do this one, some of you can do another one, and some of you can do the third one. And I'm going to tell you these methods, repeat for 2.5 minutes. So anyways, let's get on with more of the video.
the first method, people are going to like GameStop and stuff like that, and this is like, I know some of you might not want to do this method because you actually have to go out. The second method, you don't have to go out or anything like that. It's super basic, but
yeah, because gamers hate going out. I hate going outside. I go outside, my
skin starts to melt off, and then it's a really arduous task to put my skin back on, you know how it is.
this method, I know it's really easy for some of you guys, so I'm just explaining all the methods. The second method, most of you guys, actually all of you guys could do if you wanted to. But the first method, you guys go to GameStop, right? You could go to multiple GameStops. You might have to go to multiple GameStops. This is what I've been told. Like, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I've been hearing. So, the first method, you go to a GameStop and you tell them, can you buy GTA Trilogy, right?
Okay.
And then they're gonna say, like, oh, we have the game, here you go. Or they're gonna say, oh, we don't have it until December. 90% of the time, they're gonna say they don't have it until December. So that's why, like, it's like, some of you guys could do it. You might as well try. If you really want it early, go to your GameStop, just ask them. They might have it. And if you get it, you can load it up, download it, and since it's a disc copy, it lets you get it right now. And that is one of the methods that—
Freeze frame. Alright, so this is the Bread Cat here. Just wanted to comment on this. As it turns out, it's not seemingly illegal for GameStop to sell games before the release date, but that all depends on their supplier. The penalties and stuff will be decided by them, but they can ruin relationships between GameStops and stuff. So I would advise not doing this, because it's just overall bad for the company, and definitely bad if any employee does it. It could probably cost them their job.
People are live streaming early. So let's go ahead and get into like the second method. But also, guys, if you do know somebody that like works at GameStop,
you happen to go to GameStop that has the game, and they for some reason decide to let you buy it a day early. Not sure why. Yeah, they're not going to let you buy it that way a day early. The only reason they would let you buy it a day early is if they did a midnight release. That's the only way, but this isn't one of these games that's going to have a midnight release. So, method 1 is what I like to call bull crap.
You could always just contact them. You never know. you might have it. Like, that's what some people are doing too. But now let's get into the
That's
second
a weird
method on how we
mic
can play the GTA Trilogy
glitch there.
Definitive Edition a day early. And this is like,
Definitive?
people are doing this, guys. Like, people are doing this right now, and it is like
Definitive
working for people.
Not
So
definitive.
this is, like,
Definitive.
the second method. So anybody that wants to do this could go ahead and do this, guys. So
sounds like
any
you could
single
also do
person
the
that
first
wants to do
method and
this,
try
all
hard
of
enough.
you guys could do this. It's super simple to do. And then I'm going to show you one third method after this, guys. So the second method that people are doing to play
A third method comes
the
after the
GTA
second.
Trilogy
Yeah.
early is, so this, everybody could do this, guys. Everybody could do this method. And then I'm going to show you one more method after this, which some of you could do. But this is the second method, guys, to play the GTA
The second
Trilogy
method.
early. So here's how we're going to basically play the GTA Trilogy, like, right now. So what people are actually doing to do this method right here, guys, you're able to get it a day, like, you're able to get it like a day early right now and play it. So this is the second method, guys.
The second method.
What you're going to want to go ahead and do for the second method, if you would like to play the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition a day early,
This is gonna give me a freaking stroke.
Go ahead and do, guys. This is exactly
I'm
what
gonna have
we're
an
going to do.
aneurysm.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do to play the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition.
I feel like this guy is trying to write a college paper
explain
right
it
now.
again as best as I can, as accurately as I possibly can, because I really, really want you guys to understand how this works. So what you're gonna do is go over to Google. So just make
Go
your way over
to
Google. It
Google.
doesn't have to be Google. It can
Go
be
to
any
Google.
internet
Okay,
browser,
go to
but
Google.
Most of you guys probably use Google or something.
Or
like
internet
that.
browser,
So
okay.
just make your way over to any internet browser. Then once
Okay.
you make your way over to any internet browser,
Okay.
what you're going to want to go ahead and do is just search this up. You're going to search this directly up. So the thing
Okay,
you're
we're
gonna
gonna
wanna
search-
up
Okay.
is you're going to search up, like in the search bar, you're going to search this exactly up. You're going to search up game testers, test games, and there's going to be a whole bunch of applications for you to test games, and you just want to go ahead and apply for as many of them as possible. And then there's a good chance that in like a few hours or whatever, or maybe even 30 minutes, somebody will respond to you and tell you could be a game tester, and if you quickly fill out everything, you quickly get on it, you could get the trilogy early, which that.
So, even if you were to get a game testing job, there is no way that you are going to be getting a game that is releasing tomorrow. You're not going to be getting a game releasing tomorrow to play. The reason for that is that the game is already done. There is no need for game testers at this point. The window for game testing would probably be closer towards the alpha stage or even the beta stage. We're past even the beta stage. We're past the beta stage. We're past the debugging stage. We are in the release stage. Tomorrow, the game is going to release. So no, this second method is also what I would call a bull crap.
That's how some people are doing it. And now the third and final method, guys, some of you guys could do
I
this,
swear.
some of you guys cannot. This is the third and final method, so if you
Okay.
guys don't like
The
those
third
two
method,
methods,
right?
this is the final method that you guys
This could be
possibly
a 3-minute long video, but let's...
do. So the third and final method that you guys could possibly do, if you just go ahead and go, like, if you live in certain areas of the world, if you go on, like, your online digital stores, some platforms are just genuinely getting the game released early. Like, not all regions, it's like very specific, guys. Like, it's not like a whole bunch of people, like, there's very small regions that are getting access to it early, so you never know. Some of you might be in those regions.
Let's do a quick search right now. So I live in the Central Standard or Central time zone in the United States. Okay, let's look up places where it's midnight. let's see. Let's look at this, okay? So, if there's any places right now where it's November 11th, the game has officially released because it's November 11th. Okay? So, here are some places. Addis Ababa. I don't know where that is. Adelaide. Pretty much any place that says Thursday. Almighty. I don't know. I'm going to pronounce a lot of these. If you live in these towns or cities, I am sorry. Anadir. Ankara. Antananarivo. Auckland. Baghdad. Bangkok. Beijing. Bengaluru, and so on and so forth. Any place, you can look at this and you can see all of the places that say Thursday. That is where the game has released so far. Because it released for November 11th. Technically true, otherwise it's not really a method that you can get it. It's a method that relies purely on where you live.
You might be lucky, and you might get to play it early. There's just a chance. Just try loading it up. See if it works in your region. There's a chance. Some people work. There, like a very few people were able to just load into it early. Very few. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, some of you might be able to do this. Yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you already. Put on notifications. Like the video. Go to the
Oh my goodness, that outro, man. Wow. Okay.
You know, go to this right now. Yeah, guys. That's about it. Peace.
So, this guy. This first, I looking at the comments, you can already see that this video is just, like I said, in the first 2.5 minutes, he just says the same, like, 3 things over and over and over and over to the point where you just want to just rip your hair out, you know, if you had hair. If not, rip your fingers off or whatever the expression is. All these methods, the first 2 methods, which is if GameStop lets you buy the game early, which they won't. I think they legally are not allowed to. And the second method, which is, become a game tester. Rockstar isn't going to be looking for game testers when they're releasing the game tomorrow. That would make no sense. The point of game testing is to for game testers to play the game and provide feedback onto how to make the game better in terms of looking for bugs, issues, development issues, that sort of thing. And then and other ways to make the game a more enjoyable experience for the player when the game does release. That's, like I said, typically done in alpha and beta stages of the game development. It will never do that when it's going to release the next day. Because at that point, the game's done. Legitimately, the game's done. The debugging's done. All the bugs will be, that have been caught, been patched out. Typically, a lot of companies don't really do much game testingers. At least AAA companies don't do many game testing anymore. They do alpha branches and betas, alphas and betas, or alpha releases and beta releases so that people can play the game and give feedback in the place of game testers. So you get a more general populace opinion about how to make this game better and how to find the bugs that normal people are experiencing. And you have a wider survey group to find these sort of things and fix them. You can figure out if this bug central to this one player or 3 players, or is it central to 10,000 players? If it's to 10,000 players, then that's a bug with the game versus a bug with a couple of copies. Big difference. Plus, they don't have to pay people. People pay them to play the alpha and beta. Another thing, a system that has been overly abused, that is a game testing system, is Steam Early Access, which is designed in a way for gamers to play a game and be able to talk about the bugs and the issues so that when the full release comes, it can be patched, it can be ready to just play, or it can be ready to be fully enjoyed. Too many games get stuck in the early access, and too many game developers put their game onto the early access platform for players to buy, and then they just run off with the profits, never fixing the game. And that's really scummy. That's just a horrible way to do things. And I think that's something Steam Early Access could be fixed. And that's why that second method, that CRX789 listing, why that method is a bad method and one that you should definitely ignore. The third method is purely based off of where you live. As nothing, you have no power over it. It's not really a method. It's just something that happens. So yeah, this video it's not good. The script is awful. The methods listed are crap, and such. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. Are you excited for the remaster of the original GTA Trilogy? Or are you not excited? What else you would like me to see, do, react to, all that sort of thing. I hope you guys have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.